Most people think money comes from one big move, the right job, the right business, the right crypto coin. But the people who quietly get rich know a different truth. Money is a side effect. It's what happens when you run the right habits on repeat, day after day, even when no one's watching. In this video, we're not talking about lottery tickets or lucky breaks. We're talking about habits that print money, systems you can install in your life so wealth becomes the default outcome, not a random accident. There are 7 of these habits, and once you understand them, you'll see why some people seem to magically get ahead while everyone else stays stuck. The first habit is what I like to call the wealth dashboard ritual. Almost nobody does this, but almost every wealthy person does some version of it. Broke people avoid their numbers. They don't want to see the debt, the overdraft, the credit card balance, so they live in a financial fog. And that fog is expensive. Wealthy people do the opposite. They shine a spotlight on their money. Once a week at the same time, in the same place, you sit down for 15 minutes and review your entire financial life. You open your banking apps, credit cards, investment accounts, and any debts. You write down how much cash you have, how much debt you owe, how much you invested this month, and how much you spent. That's it. No fancy software, just brutal clarity. At first, it's uncomfortable because you confront how much you're overspending or how little you're investing. But that discomfort becomes the engine of change. When your brain sees the numbers every week, it starts asking smarter questions like, do I really want to spend this much on delivery? Or what if I moved this money into investments instead? The habit isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. Awareness prints money over time because you stop leaking it. The second habit is daily high ROI learning. Most people stop learning the moment school ends. Wealthy people never stop, but they're not just learning randomly. They focus on skills that make money in the real world. Sales, copywriting, marketing, negotiation, coding, content creation, systems building. These are skills that companies will pay for, clients will pay for, and that you can use to power your own business. The habit is simple. Every day, block 30 to 60 minutes for focused, high-return learning. No Netflix, no scrolling, no distractions. Just upgrading your brain. But there's a twist. You don't only consume, you apply. If you read 10 pages on negotiation, send an email where you negotiate. If you watch a 20-minute video on copywriting, rewrite your product description or your profile. If you learn a new coding concept, build a tiny tool with it. That's how information turns into income. Skill, action, result, feedback, better skill. Run that cycle for a year and you are no longer the same person in the job market or in business. Most people drift through years repeating what they already know. The rich are constantly updating their software. The third habit is paying yourself first, but automated. If your plan is, I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month, there will never be anything left. Lifestyle always expands to eat every dollar you earn. That's why someone making $40K and someone making $140K can both be broke. Different salaries, same habit. Wealthy people flip this script. They pay themselves first, not last. That means the moment income hits your account, a fixed percentage is moved into assets before you ever get a chance to spend it. That might be an index fund, a retirement account, a high-yield savings bucket for future investments, or debt payoff. If that's your highest return move right now, you set this up so it happens without you having to decide each time. Start small if you need to. 5% of your income, then 10%, then 15 to 20%. As you grow, the percentage matters less than the identity you're building. Someone who builds assets, not just pays bills. Every automatic transfer is you quietly voting for your future self. Over months, it doesn't look like much. Over years, it becomes a completely different life. Broke people ask, how can I afford this right now? Wealthy people ask, does this help me own more assets that pay me later? The fourth habit is turning your output into leverage. If your work disappears the moment you stop showing up, you're stuck in financial quicksand. Wealthy people are obsessed with leverage, making sure their effort today continues to pay them tomorrow. One of the most powerful money printing habits is turning your knowledge and effort into assets that keep working when you don't.